We are so tired of speaking about the ANC, so today we thought, for a change, let's answer your questions. So, the first question is...
Problem is, ladies and gentlemen, that a lot of the political parties are dumb. And I mean, they're also old, like really old, where they don't know what a computer is. So they don't really see the benefit of social media because a lot of them come from an era where community action happened on the ground. They'd go see people in person, knock door to door, all that kind of stuff. And they don't really see community engagements as being an online activity.
I mean, presidents in other countries makes me want to vote for them because of their strong social media game. Like Vivek Ramaswamy right now in America, Donald Trump when he did Twitter, even the president of El Salvador, Nayib Bukele, phenomenal Twitter game. And a lot of these guys got elected because of social media. The ground game is very important, but they already made their name locally and around the world based on their social media game. So we've, spoken to parties and said, we're happy to help you, and spoken to many of them, and there's just very little interest. But we do agree in principle, political messaging in South Africa is very dull, and it's no wonder that people don't want to vote because it is dull. Like, you're going to vote for the most boring people in the world. I don't really know. I have two choices, and I think it's ACDP and Freedom Front Plus, only because those two parties are not screwed with me in any way possible. Everyone else has. So that's really my pick.
Yeah, and I think I've been consistent on my view on this, and that's probably ACDP. I like what Kenneth Mishoya stands for. I like what the party stands for, and they have actually been very vocal against key points of legislation that actually aren't very good for individual freedom. But at the same time, it's very difficult as of today to say that we would vote DA because they also have faults of their own. So, yeah, unfortunately, as it was once said, the failure of South African politics is not that of the leading or governing party. It's actually that of the opposition failing to make themselves seem attractive to the public.
Yeah, which ties in nicely to the first question we spoke about social media-wise. It's very simple. The problem with South Africa is not a lack of education. The problem with South Africa is the lack of punishment for crime. So I would immediately build the biggest prison in Africa and put literally everyone in there who is a criminal. And then secondly, once crime is solved, you fix literacy by building a nuclear reactor, and you fix the education system by having a charter-like type of school arrangement.
I think, again, I've been pretty consistent on this too. I'd probably abolish democracy and give some of the kingdoms back to the kings and actually go back to monarch. Because I think that having proud monarchies in some areas is far more preferable to corrupt politicians only looking to self-enrich.
Yeah, but I think the common theme between my view as a benevolent dictator and your view as a monarch is that we both detest democracy. So the future under our rule will not be democratic. So that's how we fix South Africa. Abolish democracy. And we'll on to the next question right after this message from our sponsor. We all need to tilt away from Eskom, but optimizing solar panels can be quite tricky. However, thanks to Solar Tilt, that problem is now in the past. Very much like Eskom. Solar Tilt's unique, patented system lets you tilt your solar panels towards the sun, which optimizes energy production throughout the entire day. And it can be installed on any roof type as well. Solar Tilt is made in South Africa for South African conditions, therefore making it almost impossible to steal thanks to its anti-theft brackets. Being proud patriots, Solar Tilt is made in South Africa for South Africans. So tilt away from the darkness and into the light with Solar Tilt. For more info, check out their website and Facebook page, which is linked below. With MacG, who runs podcast at Joel. We haven't spoken directly, but people have put us in contact. So hopefully we can go on MacG's show, which would be quite nice, because I think that's probably one of the best podcasts in this country at the moment. Because Rwanda doesn't have democracy.
They're modernized as a result of it. Also, Rwanda doesn't have communism and socialism. Rwanda is actually really capitalist, because they actually want their people to have money and a better life. Unlike this government who wants your money and your better life so that they can have nice lives and you can have, well, nothing. Well, actually, my prediction is, hey, hot take, Dubai. And a lot of you will be like, no ways, like, no. 30 years is a long time in politics, like a long time in politics. Think about how long we've had 30 years since the ANC came to power. Now, South Africa actually has a very big land space that is quite often underutilized. We have one of the largest quantities of gas in the world. We have still mineral resources in abundance. We have the ability to grow a population quite big. We still have a relatively modern infrastructure, and we have a gateway to the world through the oceans. Like, we have everything going for this country. The problem is politics.
So I'm not as bullish as you, but I think South Africa will be a much better place in 30 years. Maybe not Dubai levels of prosperity, but somewhere sort of close to that, because as Pastor Doug Wilson once said,
in the long run, stupidity never works. Stupidity is not a long-term strategy.
Yeah. Systems are built on reasonableness, rationality, and self-correcting. And you can be as retarded as you want, but in time to come, the retardation is stamped out of that system. We've been retarded for close to 15 years now in South Africa. It's going to be stamped out quite soon. But the essence of the question is, how do we get people to come vote? To be just, remarkably centrist and, get a national indaba together, Codesa 2.0, and get people to understand that they should vote. I think that is something that is primed to fail. People don't vote because political parties are boring.
The political parties that do capture people's imaginations and do get them really excited do actually get votes. Like the PA. The people that vote for the PA really, really love the PA bit. Like, we've spent time with the PA. People that are PA people are like, really PA, like really PA. And people that are like really EFF are like really EFF. But there's a lot of lukewarmness around the ANC, the DA. On the whole, there's a lot of messaging issues with political parties, full stop.
So what you need, ironically, is the aspirational aspect of the PA and the EFF, but for a nationalist, non-racial cause.
No one's getting super excited by beige. Never forget.